Good morning, firewood lovers. This is Chris. I'm coming to you live from the wood yard this morning, and we're going to be doing some splitting and then some cutting and then maybe a little stacking. We'll see how it goes. But for sure, we're going to do some splitting because I still have this pile over here to do that I didn't finish yesterday. And then I've got all this to cut. So we got lots of wood that needs to be taken care of and handled and processed and all that good stuff. So first thing I'm going to do is put some petroleum byproducts, gasoline, into the splitter and get it started, warm it up. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I got a wheelbarrow full of chunks I'm going to go dump into my chunk pile. I'll show you that in just a minute. It's getting pretty big. But today is going to be a beautiful day. Birds are singing. The sun is not shining. It clouded over last night, and it's supposed to stay cloudy all day today. The good thing that happened is the wind went down. We had 30 to 40 mile an hour winds all day yesterday. So it was just windy all day. But it was much warmer. Yesterday was about 44 degrees, something like that, and today is only supposed to be around 30, so it's a little chilly out here this morning. So I'll probably not be working without a shirt today. I'll probably keep my shirt on today. And I've got about 8 hours to work instead of the usual 12 or so that I work, because my little baby girl daughter turns 25 today. Oh, it's just unbelievable how fast she grew up. So we're having a little birthday party. Got to go do that. Seems like yesterday I was changing diapers. It goes fast, as you know. So here is the little pile of chunks from yesterday. I'm going to go dump those. So I'm going to go wheel those around over to the other side. This is about the easiest way for me to do it because I want them all in one spot. So I just wheel them over to this corner over here and chuck them out. So, as you can see, the pile is getting fairly large. And if you watch my other videos, you know this, but I'm going to say it again anyway for people that haven't seen it before. I sell all of this. I have 3 different guys that buy it. One guy buys it for campfire wood. He buys 2 pickup truck fulls every year. And I got another guy that is one of my best customers. He buys wood to heat his house, and he buys wood to heat his garage. And he said he likes these chunks. He said they seem to burn longer. He can stuff them in his stove and fill them up. And I give both the guys a pretty good price on it because, you know, they're not stackable. Usually just kind of throw them into a pile. And one guy that I saw him to that heats his house and his garage, I just back the trailer up as close as I can to the corner of his garage in the back, and we dump them off. Last year he bought 2 trailer loads full of this stuff, and I charge him a lot less than we would for the pieces that are stackable. So you can see this pile is getting pretty big, but there's about a year and a half worth of chunks here. But you know, those are all the end pieces that you cut off. So like when you're cutting a piece of wood, you know, you get to the end and you've got either this much or that much or a little bit. You want to make it as close as possible to being 16 inches. So you get a lot of pieces at the end of the logs that I buy. And even sometimes in the woods when I'm cutting, you get a piece that's just shorter. So that's what I do with them. And I burn them myself too. And like I say, I got guys that buy them. Normally I charge $110 for a face cord of oak or hickory or cherry. Those are the 3 that I sell for that amount. And this is a mix of all of those. And I sell this for, I figure it's got to be close to 80 bucks a face cord, because I know how much wood I can fit into my trailer, and I know how much wood I can fit into the truck to equal that amount, or a face cord or a face cord and a half, whatever it is. So we just figured that when you throw these in, they're pretty tight because they're smaller, so they fit together tighter. And so I'm charging about 80 bucks a face cord. So if I fill the bed of my truck, it's a 6.5 foot bed. If I fill it up, that's usually, if I stack the wood in there and it's wood like this, you know, the cut stuff that's stackable, you can get a face cord and a half, or a half of a full cord in there. So when I do a pickup load of this stuff, I charge them usually like 100 bucks to fill the pickup, and we kind of heap it a little bit too. If I'm selling it in my trailer, I can haul 4 face cords at a time. So if I fill that up as full as I can get it, and with a little heap to it, I sell that for, figuring 4 face cords at $80 a face cord. So that's $160, that's $320 for a big load. And the one guy that buys a couple from every year, I think the first time I sold them to him, I sold them for $320, and then the next time I only charged him 300 bucks, because there's really no other way to sell it. You can't really advertise it technically, or there's different city codes in different cities. You're not supposed to sell anything that's other than a face cord or other than 16-inch standard pieces. It's kind of a code that a lot of towns go by, I know. So that's what I sell it for, and I burn it myself. And I usually sell most of it every year. So anyway, there's the big pile, as you can see. Now we're going to head back over to where we're doing the splitting, and we're going to do some splittage. The pile is not as big and scary looking as it was before, except for the twins there. I gotta name them yet. I don't know. What do you think? There they are. Okay, so we're gonna start this baby up, get it warmed up, and then we're gonna do some splitting. Here we go. Well, that is it for today. The splitting for today is done. I split for, I don't know, 5 hours, something like that. I got a bunch done. I also did some other work too. I delivered a load of wood. Face corded guy texted me and wanted it and said I could bring it right away, so I did that. And so I got that done. I got rid of all the little chunks and stuff in the back. I covered up that underneath that tarp right over there is all the dry wood that I've been splitting. I've been throwing that off to the side while I got that all covered up. My friend here thinks we had a good day. So I think that's about it for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please poke the like and subscribe buttons because you're an awesome person and awesome people do that. I will see you tomorrow. Same wood time, same wood channel. Good night.